In Georgia's Senate race is another election that could swing control of the Senate. This morning, NewsNation has an exclusive one-on-one interview with Republican candidate Herschel Walker. A new poll by the Atlanta Journal-Constitution and the University of Georgia finds Walker and incumbent Democratic Senator Raphael Warnock are statistically deadlocked. They've both receiving 45% of support by likely voters. Now, this morning, Brian Entin is live in Athens, Georgia, the home of the University of Georgia, with more. Good morning, Brian.
Good morning, Mitch. Yeah, it really is tight. Amazing to think that just a couple of weeks ago, Warnock was ahead. Today, it is totally tied. We are in Athens, Georgia. This is where Herschel Walker started his football career. He is outspent by Warnock, but that poll just showed it. It is still very, very competitive.
If you vote, we win. So I'm going to tell y'all, vote for me. We all get to the promised land.
This morning, Georgia Senator Raphael Warnock and his challenger Herschel Walker are in the final stretch in a race that could decide the balance of power in the U.S. Senate. On his Team Herschel campaign bus, Walker told us he is optimistic. How do you close the gap a week out?
Well, the gap has been closed. I'm not sure what polls you're looking at, but what I continue to tell my team is we go like we're down. And that's what we've been doing. The momentum has been swinging this way.
Momentum that has been plagued with personal scandals for both Walker and Warnock. But the attack ads haven't had much of an impact on the polls, which show the candidates essentially neck and neck.
The advertisements are crazy. Like even last night I was in the hotel here. It's just ad after ad. This morning too, nonstop personal attacks on both sides. But it doesn't seem to impact the poll numbers, those attacks. And what do you make of that?
Well,
really, either way.
Well, what I make of that is that right now, and I think people are tired of that. They know that that's what people are doing. This is about what you stand for. This is about what you have done. In 2 short years, you see where Senator Warnock stands. You know, that's the reason we have this high inflation. That's the reason we have an open border. That's the reason we have the crime on the street.
Walker and Warnock are both promoting themselves as Washington outsiders. Walker, a football player and businessman. Warnock, a preacher.
My calling early on, and I knew it early on, was ministry. And it still is. My work in the Senate is an extension of my lifelong commitment to service.
Warnock's campaign far outspending Walker's, but he says he's not intimidated by the influx of cash.
The Warnock money has been sort of insane. I mean, more than $100 million, most of it not even coming from Georgia. Is it hard to compete with that?
Not at all. We're competing. We're competing, and like you said, some of the polls say this, some say other, so they're spending their money in the wrong way. I said, he's not good at spending his money. How can he be good at spending your money?
And the rules in Georgia are interesting. The candidate who wins has to get 50% of the vote. It is possible, a very real possibility, that that won't happen, which could trigger a runoff. If there is a runoff election, it would be a month after Tuesday, which would be December the 6th. Mitch.
My goodness. Part 2. Can't wait. That's Brian Entin. He's live in Georgia for us this morning. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.